Thinking Byzantine here. Today we'll be talking about Robinhood's IPO. Now before we get into this video, I'd like to say that I'm not a financial advisor, and just all my own opinion. Please do your own research before making any investment. Now that out of the way, let's jump right in. So Robinhood opened up at $38, and it's currently trading at around $35.56. And if we refresh it, it's actually at $35.21, so a bit lower than what I previously said. So if you bought at open, you'd be down a few dollars, or 7.34%. So overall, not the best day for anyone who bought at open. And as for my opinion on Robinhood, well, it's complicated to say the least. But I guess to summarize, I'm not very impressed by Robinhood, to be honest. But we'll just go through some articles, we'll look through their S1, and then we'll just do some quick comparisons to other companies like Schwab and Morgan Stanley. And we'll see if Robinhood compares well to Schwab or Morgan Stanley. But in that case, let's jump to this article right here. So, Robinhood CFO says IPO will show merits of letting retail investors in. Now, I guess there are merits of letting retail investors in on IPOs. I think it's good to let retail to get in at those prices if they really believe in the company. But I'm not sure if this is what I would like as the poster child for retail, but I guess when an sorry, I can't speak today, but an institution or investor thinks of retail, I guess they think of Robinhood, and I guess we should say that Robinhood was also a big part of Wall Street Bets, which is the Reddit forum, which was famous for doing a bit of a short squeeze on GameStop, and they have all their memes, and then it just spread all over the place. But in any case, see what this article has to say. So, the CFO says he expects $2.1 billion from its IPO. The trading app was valued at $31.8 billion. Let's see. The offering was notable for Robinhood's decision to reserve 20 and 35% to its users. I think we're well positioned for this to be a successful demonstration. Whether Robinhood becomes a success, I guess it's up to what people do, because a trading app requires people to use it, and if people don't use it, well, then it fails. And I guess there's regulators and all that stuff, but we'll get into some of the controversies of Robinhood in another article further down the line. But let's see if there's any other useful information from Reuters. Let's see. Early indications. No. I think that's all that's from this article. Okay. Robinhood IPO filings reveal $1.4 billion loss. This was from July 2021, so earlier in this month, close to a month ago, but I think this should demonstrate why I'm not very confident in Robinhood's evaluation. Robinhood, a trading app that empowered a new generation of investors, revealed that its IPO filing that it lost $1.4 billion in the first 3 months of the year, so this would be Q1 of 2021, so January, February, March. In that time, there's a lot of controversy, like I said, we'll go over. And that was basically the peak of GameStop meme power. Let's continue on with this article. So, a trade under the symbol HOOD. And let's see, anything else? Since its launch in 2014, I guess I should give credit to Robinhood that they have made a lot of brokerages get rid of commissions. Like I believe you have to pay like $5, $2 to buy stock. I mean, there are still like if you go on E-Trade, they still have fees or commissions on OTC, and there's commissions on options as well. So they're not all gone, but you're free to sell and buy stocks these days without commissions. So I guess that helped lower the bar to get retail investors to get in, because sometimes retail investors will just put in $20 and let's say there's a $5 fee. Well, there goes 5% of your buying. No, 25%. Sorry, of your buying power. It goes to the fee, and you're left with just $15. So you have to put in a lot of money at a time, like make bigger buys at one time, rather than just like dripping in a small amount of money. So, like I said, I guess it just lowered the bar for retail, which is I guess I should give Robinhood credit for that, like I said earlier. And let's see. Robinhood revenues rocketed to $522.2 million in the first 3 months, up from $1.276 million a year earlier. So just from this sentence alone, we can see that Robinhood experienced a lot of growth, or strong revenue growth. But then again, like Q1 of 2021, there was a lot of trading with GameStop, AMC, or any other meme stock from that time period. Like I believe BlackBerry was one of them. Maybe Palantir was still popular at the time. I'm starting to forget what all the smaller meme stocks at the time were. Let's see. Yeah. So let's see. $1.4 billion loss, but that was almost entirely to account for the $1.5 billion charge in its value and liabilities related to the debt and warrants that it issued in February. So it coming off a profitable year where it earned $7.4 million after losing $106.6 million in February of 2019 and $57.5 million in 2018. So let's see. So without these liabilities, let's see. Liabilities as related to debt. I'm just trying to understand. Okay, I think I understand it now. And Robinhood has 17.7 billion users. Yeah, I guess Robinhood also offers crypto. I believe they said something about a wallet or being able to take out your crypto if you buy it from Robinhood. I mean, if Robinhood does give it fees on crypto and allows you to take out the crypto from your Robinhood wallet or whatever they do use, ironically enough, that may actually hurt another big IPO from earlier this year, Coinbase. Now, if you use Coinbase, you know that they charge a lot of fees when you buy crypto. So that could hurt Coinbase bottom line in the future. But let's see, what else was there? Risky business. So this is probably going to say that that but Robinhood's, I guess, interface makes the trading experience gamish. And I guess, let's see, what else was there? Yeah, gamification of investing. I guess people do treat it like a game somewhat, especially if you see some of the posts on Reddit. But I don't think all Robinhood users are like what you see on Wall Street Bets. But you can definitely make an argument that what Robinhood has done has gamified investing to a degree. Payment for overflows, yeah, this was controversial, especially with the likes of Citadel Securities, another name that's despised on Wall Street Bets. So those are a few controversies, but I guess this article from CBS should give us a better understanding of some of the controversies. Well, we have regulatory hurdles, so let's see what do we have from CBS. Okay, so while customers trade stocks and options on Robinhood's app nearly for free, the company generates revenue from selling its user stock orders to Wall Street firms. This includes Citadel Securities, majority-owned Ken Griffin, founder of the large hedge fund called Citadel. So basically, they're selling what you buy, what you sell to these companies to get an idea on what retail is doing. So what that does, it gives the institutions an advantage when trading against retail. And I guess they did not disclose that, I believe. Let's see. There's a new probe. Okay. Disclosed new regulatory probe by the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority, or FINRA, as well as the SEC. Okay, so FINRA will investigate the CEO and the creative officer. Okay. So FINRA and SEC they receive inquiries about employee trades involving GameStop, AMC, and meme stocks. Okay, so I guess they'll go a bit deeper into what happened at the time, because if people don't know that Robinhood severely limited the amount of GameStop, AMC, or the amount of stocks you could buy, like the number of these high volatility stocks you could buy at one time. Sometimes they stopped buying, I believed. And I believe this was due to the fact that it took a lot of money to... I forgot. I'm sorry, but I know there's a reason that's beyond conspiracy. It's like some house. It's not a house, but how did I know what I want to say, but I don't have the words to put it out there. But you could probably research it, because it's just not coming out right now. But it's just beyond the fact that Robinhood is colluding with Citadel against the retail investors to stop the short squeeze. There's a more legitimate reason. So let's see. The SEC brought charges for not properly disclosing how it makes money. Yeah, there it is. Not disclosing money. And I guess they will investigate the scope and seriousness of Robinhood's violation. So besides that, it has a rather poor reputation with some traders. It's being looked into by many government agencies. We can also even point out that their CEO performance in front of Congress was rather lackadaisical, to say the least. It's just not looking that good for Robinhood, but maybe their S1 will look a bit better. So this is all just a casual talk, so I'm sorry that I can't constantly talk, because sometimes I'm rereading and trying to get a firmer grasp of what I'm reading. But so far, this looks like a sales ad for Robinhood. Then again, this is an S1. This is what you expect from an S1. Okay, now the table of contents. So we have the market, industry, and data, risk factors, special notes regarding forward-looking statements, dividend policy, capitalization, dilution, management, business, management, compensation, principal and selling stockholders, certain relationships and related person transactions, capital stock. Okay. From this table of contents, I think we'll look at the prospective summary, risk factors, dividend policy, because why not, capitalization, dilution. I think we can also look at the compensation, can go a bit into the business. I guess that's all I really want to look at if I'm just looking through the summary. So I guess we'll start here. Market, industry, and other data. Okay. Or let's see what they say. Democratize finance for all. Okay, lowering the bar for retail. I think they really, guess they did that already. Everyone should participate in the financial system. And okay, so that's just what they believe in. Okay, so these are stuff they do. Robinhood, you can trade fractionals, there's cryptocurrency, there's dividend reinvestment, cash management, and then Robinhood Gold is basically their premium service. So they said there's strong revenue growth. Now, like I said, 2020, early 2021, there's a lot of trading, a lot of volatility. So we'll see if Robinhood is able to keep up these, the amount of revenue they earn. I don't think, like, 2021 revenue, the increase from 959 million to, let's say, I guess I should reword what I was trying to say. I'm saying I don't think, in terms of revenue, that 2021 will be that big compared to 2020. Our opportunity. Okay, so basically they're trying to appeal to retail investors. There's cryptocurrency, and then there's the cash management product. Okay. Let's see, growth strategies. Let's see if these growth strategies are any good. Continue adding new customers to our platform. Well, that seems rather straightforward. Growing with our customers. So I guess they want the customers to use their app more often. That explains why they made their UI look good, I guess. Continue product and technology innovation. So by technology innovation, they mean product innovation, educational content, and then technology and infrastructure improvement and customer support. This right here is probably going to be the most critical part. There's so many complaints about Robinhood outages when there's high amount of trading, and then poor customer support stories are everywhere on the internet. So we'll see about this. Expand internationally. I guess I don't really know the brokerages in Europe and Asia. I guess the only big one I can think of is eToro. So maybe they'll have to buy out eToro for Europe. I'm not sure what brokerage they use in Asia, but maybe that's feasible. Because I believe Europe, Asia, even Canada, a lot of brokerages still charge fees, and maybe Robinhood will try undercutting them with their no fees to purchase stocks and options. Risk factors. limited operating history. Yes, they were founded in 2014. Rapid growth. Well, yeah. This goes hand in hand with their technology and customer support problem. Sometimes maybe they grew a bit too fast and their infrastructure cannot handle it. And if you keep having these outages and poor customer support, you're just going to have a reputation of being just like, I should say, just have a poor reputation in general. And maybe a prospective retail investor may not want to use your app because of your poor customer service or your very, very poor reputation because of your outages. And there's all those other controversies to take into account. So those are just some other things to keep in mind. Yeah, reputation right here. Because people need to trust your app because they're putting their money in it. Like, no one is going to put their money into, let's say, an app sponsored by a Nigerian prince. That just screams scam right there. So, yeah, reputation is key. Business reputation may be harmed by changes in business, economic, and political conditions. As we saw in the CBS article, they are being investigated currently. Our business is subject to extensive, complex, and changing laws and regulations. Yeah, and based on Robinhood's performance and some other apps that did poorly in Q1 2021, they may be under more scrutiny by regulatory agencies. Okay. Yeah. So, not keeping up with pace. They operate in a highly competitive market. Yes, that's true. I can think of so many brokerages from M1, Webull, there's Schwab, E-Trade, there's whatever Morgan Stanley has, Fidelity. Banks offer services as well, like there's Merrill Lynch for Bank of America. There's just so many brokerages out there that you could use that are competing with Robinhood. And I believe SoFi is another one of those brokerages that recently reverse merged with a SPAC, if I believe correctly. Okay, I want to go back up here real quick to find, where is it? I'm trying to find the table of contents, just so I can go to where I want to go. I'll go to the section I want to go to. So, dividend policy. No dividend. Because this is a growing company, and I guess they're going to put all their funds into development and expansion, which I guess they are, word for word. Development and expansion of our business. So if you're expecting a dividend, like I believe you can get one from Schwab, I believe you can get a dividend from Schwab. Well, probably Robinhood is not for you. But just to make sure, I want to see if Schwab offers a dividend or not. Yeah, 1% dividend, 72 cents. Now back to this one. Capitalization. So this shows us how much cash do they have, what are their liabilities. So they got warrants, convertible notes, cash right here. Let's see, what else do we have? Let's see, convertible preferred stocks, par value. 658 million shares authorized. Around 412 million are issued and outstanding. Okay. Stockholder equities defect. Total capitalization. Okay. So this right here is not really good, to be honest. But at least the total capitalization is positive. Yeah, you always have to think of the upside, I guess. Dilution. Well, you can see that they could dilute because they said they have 412 million shares issued and outstanding, and they have 658 million shares authorized, so they can dump out another 240 million shares. Okay. Now let's find that table of contents. Well, I guess we can look at this real quickly before we go back to the table of contents. But this is their financial data. Let's see, what's this? Income before tax. Okay. Net loss. Yeah. So change in fair value of convertible notes and warrant liability. Okay. Now, if we took out this here, let's see. Yeah, pretty sure this would be positive if you got rid of this right here, as that's a real drag in their 2021 performance. But I would need to do a bit more math. But just based on this number, I think that'd be slightly positive. But you should probably just do the math on your own real quick, or let me know down in the comment section below. If you took out those convertible notes and warranties, what would it be? And I guess we'll just look at the compensation. How much is Mr. Vlad being paid? And Mr. Vlad, you're being paid salary $400,000, compensation. Other compensation is $367,000, so over $700,000. That's a lot, Vlad. The CFO. That's a lot of money for the CFO. Around $17 million right there in stock awards. And their chief legal officer, who probably has to be pretty good with all the legal trouble Robinhood's getting into, is being paid $24 million in stock awards. This is if we look here, this is basically $40 million being awarded to 4 people. So I'm not sure what your guys' opinions on executive pay, but this is a lot if you factor in the bonus and the stock awards. Okay, and I believe that's everything I wanted to look at from this S1, or that's of interest to me. You can go to the SEC.gov and you can look at the S1 in more detail to get a better understanding of Robinhood and their business. Now let's check on, and yes, Robinhood. It's trading at $34.52 now. I've been rambling and talking and staying silent and just giving out my own opinion for the past half an hour now. So the price of Robinhood dropped to $34.52. It's actually quite amazing how fast the stock can move in half an hour. But we can just look at Charles Schwab and Morgan Stanley real quickly, and then we'll just end this video. Now, Schwab is valued at $130 billion, or around $130 billion, and Morgan Stanley is valued around $180 billion. So these companies are much bigger than Robinhood. Even with Robinhood's $32 billion valuation at IPO, it's probably a bit less than that. right now, since it, dropped close to around 9% today, if you factor in after hours. Now let's just look at the income statement. This is Schwab's, and as you can tell, Schwab has $12.1 billion in revenue and $3.3 billion in net income, profit margin of 27.24. Now let's look at Morgan Stanley. They have been growing their profit margins for the past 3-4 years now, and their revenue is $52 billion, $11 billion in income, in profit margin of 23.13%. Okay, so let's just do a simple price to sales. So we have a 180 billion, we're just going to round it up, and then we have 52 billion. So we're just going to do a bit of quick math. So price to sales around 3.4. That's for Morgan Stanley, and then we have Schwab 12.1 and 1.3, 130. Now, this is pretty arbitrary, to be honest, as I believe you're probably better off using book value for its brokerages, or I guess I like using book value for financial stocks in general, but we're just using price to sales. And now let's go to, we go to the perspective, and then we'll look up Robinhood Sales. Okay. So we'll use their 2020 sales, as 2020 is, it's the full year into 2020. So let's see what they got. Let's see, total revenues, 958 million. Okay. So let's do 9.58. That's how many billions they earn, divided by, this is and then let's Robinhood's current stock value. Okay, 3475. Now I'm going to have to do math, more math actually, because I need to figure out Robinhood's current market cap, and Bing does not want to show me it. So they IPO'd at $38, 31.8. Okay, 8 divided by 38 times 3475. Okay, that's their current market cap, if I did this correctly, so around $29 billion. So let's just do 29. And that's their price to sales. So their price to sales of around 30 compared to, I think this is Schwab's price to sales, close to 11. Then Morgan Stanley's, oh, I must have got rid of it. Yeah, I guess I did write over it, but no, here it is. Yeah, this is Morgan Stanley's 3.4. As you can tell, compared to Morgan Stanley and Schwab, Robinhood's price to sales, if we're just using this valuation metric, is close to 3 times for Schwab, and close to around 9 or 8 times Morgan Stanley. So this is definitely a lofty valuation, and quite frankly, I'm just gonna stay away from Robinhood. This is just a stock to gawk at, to be honest, to see what it does. And it has an interesting story, but it's probably too interesting for my taste, so it's just not for me. Maybe you guys will have better luck trading Robinhood or investing in Robinhood. But, like I said, Robinhood, there's just too many problems. It's too overvalued in my opinion. And it's just not a good brokerage in my opinion. And if I don't even like the product, why am I even investing in this company? That's just a soliloquy for myself. So what's your guys on Robinhood? Is it a buy? Is this rambling annoying you? Did you enjoy this video? And tell me, how can I improve my videos? Because I know this video is just a lot of rambling, a lot of talking, and it's just all a bit too casual in my opinion for a stock video, but we're just rolling with it. In any case, have a good day everyone, and stay safe out there.